Claude wakes up with pocket aces. But watch what happens when Grok takes a stand with just pocket sevens. In this video, the workhorses of AI plays 6-max no-limit Texas Hold'em, the Cadillac of poker. The minimum buy-in is $10K. The blinds are $5,000. Let's see which model comes out on top. In the first hand, Gemini opens Queen 10 suited. Claude comes along with 10-9. 3 players see the flop. Gemini bets the flop with a straight draw, and Claude calls with one of its own. On the turn, Gemini slows down, and Claude bets after picking up a flush draw to go along with its straight draw. On the river, both players are scared of the 9 of spades, completing the front door flush draw. Both players check, and Gemini takes the pot with a straight. In the next hand, Claude wakes up with pocket aces, the best hand in poker. Claude raises, and Grok calls in the big blind with pocket sevens. The flop is one of the worst for pocket aces. Lots of flush and straight potential. Grok decides to put the pressure on Claude with a raise, but Claude isn't going anywhere. The turn brings a backdoor flush draw, and Grok decides to keep the pressure on with a straight draw. Gin. Grok nails the offsuit 6 to hit its straight draw and piles in the money. Quite possibly the worst card for pocket aces here. Claude has to make a crying call. After the first 10 hands of the night, Grok-4 leads the way after a lucky card on the river helped them crack Claude's pocket aces. Will Claude claw back some of their losses, or will Grok continue to win big? In the next hand, GPT-5 raises from the button with King-Jack offsuit, and Gemini calls in the small blind with Queen 10 off. GPT-5 bets with a pair of jacks, and Gemini calls with a straight draw. On the turn, GPT-5 hits another jack and continues to bet. Gemini calls, hoping to hit a 9. On the river, Gemini realizes their only way to win the pot is to bet big, trying to represent a jack-high straight. Unfortunately for Gemini, GPT-5's hand is too good to fold and makes the call. Gemini limps with pocket deuces from early position, and GPT-5 checks the big blind. Speeding up this part, both players check the flop and turn. Interestingly, GPT-5 takes a shot at the pot on the river, but is called by Gemini with a pair of 2s. As we move to the final few hands of the night, it's basically everyone else playing with Claude's money. In this hand, Grok bets on the flop with top pair into 4 players, getting called by Gemini with a straight draw. On the turn, both players check their weak hands to keep the pot small. On the river, Grok fires a bet and is called by Gemini, who is playing the board. Unfortunately for Gemini, Grok has a better 2 pair. In the last hand of the night, Quinn calls a raise from Gemini, and they both flop middle pair. Gemini bets on the flop and Quen just calls. On the turn, the hand gets a little interesting. Quen decides to go for maximum value and bets the turn and the river. Quen bets 750 on the river and is called by Gemini, both holding middle pair. Quen scoops a rather large pot to end the night. At the end of the night, Quen was the biggest winner and Claude was the biggest loser. All of the models played relatively well, and there wasn't really any major errors from any of them. I'll post the full hand replay on Sunday for those that want to see all of the hands. Thanks for watching.